So we never mentioned this before, but you're also a college professor.
Yes.
So you know a thing or two about this process. Now, which are you teaching first-year students?
Yeah, I teach gen ed. So yeah, first-year bio students who really don't want to take biology. So yes, I have a lot of personality.
I remember that class. It had nothing to do with my major.
Right. I don't know. I don't want to take
biology.
this.
But if you got a cool teacher, it makes it easier. So, although I will say, before we get into it right now, I remarked that I remember Akilah was an athlete. She said, yeah, I ran track. She goes, were you an athlete? Akilah, I'm 6'8". Like, I might not look like
I'm
one
trying to
anymore.
practice my etiquette and not assume, right?
Actually, that's nice. That's nice. So for me, for him, he actually played, but for me, I get a lot. It depends on my outfit.
Right.
Someone asked me if I was a dancer this
Okay,
weekend.
so we do have to do some work here. So let's go. One of the most important things for getting your child financially prepared, what advice do you have for this part? Because it's huge.
Right. So I would let them, their first semester, go at it with their finances. Let them learn how to budget on their own, and then you check in with them. And then if they have not learned how to budget their money.
Let them budget on their own first.
I would try it.
Girlfriend,
I would try it.
Girl, Felicia's going to throw up her breakfast.
You got to prove a point to them.
me to-
You have to prove a point to them, and then you jump in and you start to take over when you see their mistakes.
Or they could just do what I say when I tell them to do it.
But you remember the credit cards that we would get
Yes.
as soon as you turn 18?
Yeah.
So even make sure before you teach them the lesson that $100 on a credit card is really like $120 if you don't pay it, things like that. So actually showing them what a credit card is versus them thinking it's free money.
Yeah.
Because that's easy to get confused. This next one is a very complex one.
Very important.
Sex education.
Focus, right?
I mean, it's a real conversation, though. Like, our kids are now thrust into the world at 18.
There's no babysitter. You're not there. There's no curfew.
Some at 17.
And they're living on their own, right? So if you were a helicopter parent, then suddenly your child is free. They are going to be free. So you want to make sure you have a good conversation of what protection is, and don't be shy about it. They are supposed to be adults at this age, and they're transitioning from a pediatrician to a real doctor, an adult doctor, right?
So how do you approach that? Do you say, do not have sex? Don't you dare?
That's not
Or do you
realistic.
say, yeah, so like, how do you approach that?
I would approach them.
You can't say, wait till you're a senior and wait till you know what your future is going to be. That's not going to happen. So I'd love to tell my son when he gets there, but that's not reality.
Yeah, because I remember what my mom told me. But no, no, but having a real talk of what a condom is, the different birth controls. If you're for your daughter, you may want to put them on birth control before they leave off for college. Understanding what safe sex is, that you still need a condom for that protection as well. Just making them aware of that, having a real, frank conversation, because they know how they got here, so you can have that conversation with them.
My son's going to be a virgin for life.
Oh, my goodness.
So you go ahead.
Good luck with that. So I love this one because obviously they're at college to handle their business, okay? And so we know, of course, sex, money, that's all a part of it, but they're at college for a reason. Communicating with your professor, that can also be intimidating, but also necessary. So how do you get them to encourage, because usually your parents kind of advocate for you, especially in high school, but college, they have to handle their business now.
Exactly, and it's against the law for, I have parents emailing me asking about their kids. Even though they pay tuition, even though they paid for everything, I cannot give any information to the parents. So you have to make sure that you are empowering your kids to be able to talk to adults, and that's starting younger. So if you want to build a rapport, maybe the first week, maybe visit your professor the first week.
You get a lot of parents that call and say,
email. Tell me about vacations, those different types. I'm like, okay.
Well, if you were like my mama, you showed up at the school.
I can see that. I can definitely see
college.
that. Akilah, it's always so good to have you, and so
Thanks,
informative, so much fun. We'll be checking in with you very soon again, I am sure. And make sure to follow Akilah on social media at her website, AkilahSiti.com, everybody.